YouTube. Never fear, Logan Jace here, back with another sneaker review. And today I bring you a pickup that, once again, is not mine. It is my brother Naeem15. Buck Bailey on Instagram. I'll put the links down below so you can go follow him. And just, it's a great sneaker. I love it. Fire. I can't wait to show you. First off, let's get into the box. You got your black matte and then a nice shiny contrast on the top lid. You got your Supreme lettering in white, little red on the outside of the box there, everything, a little more branding there, and your tag here, Nike Air Bakin SP Special Projects, black, speed red, multicolor, made in Vietnam, and style code is DX3292-001. And the inside of the box has a little bit of blue stamp action going on. Tissue paper with dual branding of Nike and Supreme. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. I'm not getting really close because the sun is out right here, and you know it's a little hard to see there. But if you were able to see it, it does have it, and you know they did supply some more tissue paper under there. There is no YDM sticker on this one. Not sure why, because normally when you make a limited product, they usually put that in there, but that didn't come in the box. Here they are. Woo! Yes, the Air Bakin. And this one comes with a nice little hang tab that we just seen on the Air Jordan 3 Reimagined white cements, but this one has Supreme under there. So it's orange and clear, and just a fire touch. I love it. And I'm guessing they came with a little hang tab as the OG, or Supreme was like, yeah, throw it on there. These get that stamp of approval. I love it. So let's get into the sneaker. You got your black outsole, rubber outsole, and you have this nice little plastic strip going down the middle, and it has a radiant color, little yellow fading into the blue, red Nike swoosh, and in there you can see the Nike Air and red lettering there. You got your Air unit here, and if you look at the Air unit, it has of an iridescent look. It looks a little purple, so just little details that Supreme added to the sneaker. You have a nice translucent red swoosh there on the side of the midsole there. It says non-marking. This has like a herringbone traction pattern, so these are good grip sneakers if you're gonna wear them on the court. Now this is another sneaker from the 90s that was made famous by a basketball player, Tim Hardaway. When I was a teenager, I didn't know. My cousin had told me when after I had got him, he was like, "Oh man, you got the Tim Hardaway." So yeah, these have an actual name. These are the Air Bakin, and the pair that I had gotten, they didn't have his name either. It was the Nike Air Solo Flight, and they had a lower version that he wore, and it was basically same sneaker but just higher and black and white, as I tended to always get black and white sneakers all the time. They had the Durabuck upper, which this has the Durabuck upper, which is basically a synthetic nubuck. Synthetic nubuck because it gives off the feel of a nice feeling leather, but it is not a real nubuck. You know, you normally get the back strokes, and that's what you get with the Air Jordan 4. It's more of, you know, of a wearability, lightweight for playing basketball, for the intended purpose of playing basketball. So, but it does give it a nice rich color, which is hard to execute, especially when you're using like a suede. It'll look a little bit faded. When it comes out the box, you'll have like faded patches on the back, just because, you know, you get the backstroke going on. Same thing with the nubuck. You might get a little thing here and there, but with this, it keeps it clean. And then you get different grades of Durabuck, where then they might have one that has a lot of like it's a lint catcher. It attracts any little bits of lint and stuff, and so your upper will have all this white stuff, and you're like, man, I gotta get the roll-on thing to like remove all that. So it's like there's little setbacks in certain things, and this one looks like they picked a great one. So there's only a little bit of that, the breeze on there, that you could have to rub off, but I remember seeing many pairs where it's like, man, that thing is like a lint magnet. So, but anyway, let's get beyond it. Another thing with these, they remind me of Vibe, not that they are or anything like that, but it was in the same like ethos or whatever of the Air Foamposite 1. So just because of the lines and the waviness of it, and that whole mid 90s, late 90s vibe to them, you know, and just missing the big swoosh that they normally put here. This has a little swoosh, and same thing with the Foamposite 1, because the Foamposite Pro did have a big swoosh, but just the design of it, I don't know. That's the vibe that I get from it, and how low the laces start out. So I just love the radiant color and how these just pop. Look at that, man. Just put these on, breaknecks, you know, and they do come with an additional set of black laces here, little Nike branding on the bag there. So if you want to keep it a little bit more toned down, you know, you swap out the laces. So, but on the heel, you would have in this same font, which got pulled back in the day because it offended some people, and so they added the NYC, as Supreme is founded in New York, and your back here has a little pull tab, says Supreme in white. So I love that touch, and love that whole theme going on, keeping it classic, you know, letting them know, you know, that they know. And you got this little rubberized hit on your collar here in blue, and what looks to be red, but it gives off like a pinkish orange color there, looking at it. So I love the whole upper, the purple fades into like a soft yellow, and then nice yellow there. And your tongue area has this nice breathable mesh. You have some neoprene on your collar here, and on your tongue up the top. Nice padded sneaker. Like again, this feels like it's a great basketball sneaker, and yeah, I'm waiting for those Air Solo flights, and I'm waiting for Nike to bring back some older late 80s, early 90s out the archive. Like I know they're going a little bit more into the early 80s as they brought back the Airship, because the connection to Michael Jordan, he wore it like once or twice, a couple games, and it's like now they're Air Jordans. They come in the Air Jordan box when other players wore them. Same thing with this. Mitch Richmond wore this sneaker too, but it just depended on who you like more. You know, I knew more of Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway had a nasty crossover. He was a great player. Played Golden State and Miami from what I remember. I don't know if he played for other teams, but those are the ones that I remember the most. He played with Alonzo Mourning, Chris Mullin, you know, just an icon of a player, man. You know, loved watching him play. And I believe his son played for the Knicks. I don't know where he's at now, but you know, just a great player. And you know, same thing that happened with Scotty. Scotty had a lot of Nikes that weren't under his name, which he probably would have gotten his sneaker deal a little sooner with his name now, but he was the one to lead it for other players down the road to getting their own sneaker a little quicker, because they kept giving him other sneakers. Same thing with Charles Barkley. He was another one that, you know, never got anything under Charles Barkley signature other than CB. But yeah, Charles Barkley was another great player. Talking about Nike and stuff, but yeah, I love the design here, the whole wavy design that Nike was using on the Air Jordan 11. You know, a little bit of the design came from the Air Jordan 10, because you know it flows really good from how the 9, 10, and 11, you know, and then did a little bit of a drastic change to the 12 and the 13. So yeah, I don't know, it just like took design elements from that and added it to this one, as I said. So it's more like Air Jordan 11 and a Foamposite mixture. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Not saying that that's where they got the design from or anything. I just like that's what I'm getting the design vibe from. So you got a nice ventilated sock liner in there, and your insole is red. You got your Supreme and Nike branding there. And he went up half size, as I would say with Nike. There's a lot of Nike product out there that tends to need to go up half size up. I don't know, just the way that they design their sneakers, that you need to go up half size. As same thing with the Foamposite. The Foamposite, you need to go up half size to maybe a full size, depending on how you feel that they're supposed to mold to your feet. You should be going true to size, but me personally, I always get the pinky rub, and I need a full size up to feel comfortable. With that, if you feel like go a half size up, and if you're playing basketball, I've seen people on TV, they put like double socks, so just to get the whole thing going and whatnot, and they tighten them up really good. But I'd rather have one pair of socks. So just saying from what I've seen, and they always get those hammer toes and stuff from slamming, breaking the sneaker. You know, you try to do these moves and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's more of functional, and I love the little hit on the top of the tongue. It has Nike Air. Your pull tab here, just it's not a lot, but it's just the details, and love how it still has a little bit of the yellow as the OG did, and the red that we knew that was on the OG. You know, just love the whole vibe, and the purple, which this almost looks like a purple. It could be a purple. I'm trying to see with the sun glare and to like a royal bluish color, but I'm guessing it's more of like it turns into the purple whole vibe thing. But yeah, just, and the print on here has like basketball print. Same thing, has little vibes of the Air Jordan 12. You know, has that print on there, and it is just a thin layer on top of it, and how you could see this whole thing is breathable. So this is a great breathable sneaker. You know, yeah, nice to see the silhouette come back, and show you both of them really quick. Great job, Supreme, always bringing back older classic silhouettes, and this one's one that I remember when it was out being released. It's good to see, you know, giving that nod. They're always doing it up. And Supreme has some Dunk SBs coming out. You got the low, which I'm really liking, and then you got the high, which has the same print. The low has a black base on the front and the swoosh, and the high has more of a tan upper that blends in with the print that's on there, keeping it clean and gum out. So both, you can't go wrong. I'm leaning more towards the low. I just like it. The only thing that throws me off is the heel collar flow piece, because they keep it really clean. The whole tongue, black laces, and then it stops, and then, you know, at the top here, it just feels like it's hard to execute the sneaker to perfection without changing up the dunk, and the dunk is perfect how it is, but you're just adding the prints and stuff like that, and the color blocks and stuff like that. That's all. So that's all. But I really like them. It's just when you have something that has a little bit of an eyesore. Other than that, sneakers are great. Looking forward to those. I haven't hit no Supreme or really gone after anything, but I will try for those. We'll see if they go on Nike. I thought they were going to release the pack, I think it was last year or the year before. I don't even remember. It goes by so quick. The lows with the stars and stuff like that. There was like a green, a blue, a black, and a brown one. I don't even remember. I just, it goes by so quick. It might have been 2021. Yeah, probably 2 years ago. And I thought they were going to release more available, and, you know, some pairs people didn't really care for. The prices were crazy right after release, but, you know, I just let that one go. But I did really want the green pair, as I really like this low pair that's coming out. So YouTube, that's enough of me talking. Hope you enjoyed this review. It's your boy Logan J, and I'm signing out. Peace.